Guys, what is happening? Welcome to Pokemon Decoded. Now, today, I just want to show you my collection, but there was a secret card in my collection that I found today when evaluating my cards, which I will show you right now. And I just want to make this video because I actually nearly just put this card in the binder because when I was running the picture through AI and didn't show me the right numbers. Anyway, so the card that is in question today is as follows. So let me just get my Pokemon cards, the ones that I've evaluated. So these are the best cards from my bunch right now. So the card in question is this card right here. So this card right here, let me zoom in for you, is called a Dragonite. Now this particular card, I swear to God, I had done the research over and over again and I just couldn't find any research on it. But let me just show you some other cards that I did manage to pull. So I pulled this Suicune, I think it's pronounced Suicune. I think grade 10 is worth like £200. Then I also pulled this card right here. And this card right here is a Drilladov, I don't know. Then I've also got this card, which is an Articuno. Now this one, I just knew instantly once I pulled it from a pack that this card is just going to do numbers. It's just absolutely such a beautiful card. Next card on the list is this one, which is Team Rocket. Now a grade 9 out of 10, I believe is like 70, 80 pounds. It's not the strongest card, but it's definitely hit. Then we've got an Eevee. Again, grade 9 or 10 is worth 70 to 100 pounds, which is pretty sick. And then I've also got this card, Octacaria. I swear that's a disease. I swear that's a disease. And then I also got this card, which is such a beautiful card. A Cricketune. I am not too sure what this is. Obviously, we've got the Pikachu, and obviously Pikachu is Pikachu. And this thing, when I pulled it, it was absolutely so beautiful to pull. So again, Pikachu grade 9 or 10 can do like 70 to 100 pounds, which is pretty sick. Again, another card that I'm really proud of. And with this, with two Wigglytuffs. And again, these are minimum 70 to 100 pounds graded. So they were like the original cards that I had that were like obvious hits. But this one, I'll be honest with you, because I have this binder and I was putting all the cards and you know the process where you put all the kind of rubbish cards in a pile. Then nice to look at cards and they kind of go in the binder, but then you have like hitters. But my wife actually put this in the sleeve straight away because she said like it just looks absolutely beautiful, and she said there's like a rare illustration or something. So I couldn't find any research on this, but I just want to show you because sometimes you might get a card, but just make sure to do research on the card, because I'm going to actually show you, because I actually was really like struggling because when I typed in this card, it just kept coming up as like non-canon and all this weird stuff. So I'm going to show you this. If we go on eBay, Mega Dragonite. So this is the card and it's come from Ascended Heroes. Just keep in mind that the card has come from Ascended Heroes. This is why it's like so important you do your research, okay? So as you can see, this card alone right here is £12. Fair enough, right? So this was like my original thinking, like maybe it's not that good of a card, but it's £12 there, you know, £12. Okay, fair enough, right? But then I start noticing like these listings for like 30, 40 pounds, and to pull a card that's worth like 30, 40 pounds out the gate raw, it baffled my head. And keep in mind, this is like mint condition. So I contacted a few sellers on eBay, like, why is it you're like ranking this card at such a high level? So I then went and found this, and this is why it's so important to like just know your card. Boom, there's the card, same card as mine. Check the price of it, grade 10, $700 flipping dollars, okay, for the grade 10. And mine, let me show you again, right? Mine is in mint condition. It's literally straight out the packet, straight in the sleeve. Centering is perfect, no issues on the corners or nothing. Like literally just perfect. Like I'm so confident this will get a minimum of 9 out of 10. Spent 25 quid on the box, you know. I can't remember where I got this from, but I know it's from an Ascended Heroes pack. But because I didn't think it was worth anything, because it looked a bit, I don't know, it didn't look too cool. It looked kind of like one of those promo cards or something. So I just like, whatever. But my wife actually put in a sleeve and she put in the thing. So Yes, I just want to show you again. Like, just make sure you know. Just make sure you do your research on your cards. And there's another one that I just want to show you a link just in case, because that $700 is a bit pricey for this card, right? Realistically, you can get about $400 for the card right here. So what I'm thinking is this card, and please correct me in the comments if you think I'm wrong or whatever, because I've only just started collecting Pokemon cards. Like, we're only in week 1. So what I'm thinking is this card could be potentially worth like maybe 200 to 250. But if you actually see the value of the cards, like one by one, we've got the Dragonite there. We've got a Wigglytuff. We've got a Suicune. And then we've got, you know, the Articuno. So like that alone, I'm already in, obviously after graded. This is speaking after graded. That's already like, I'm in profit. It's not making any sense. And this is why it's so cool. And there's your Wigglytuff second one. There's your Pikachu. You know, I've got an Eevee somewhere. I did have an Eevee there. There's the Eevee. So I'm just saying, like, Pokemon cards, not only are they just beautiful to look at for the start, you can actually make so much money from Pokemon cards. And I'm still baffled that people pay so much money for Pokemon cards. Like, it just still baffles my head. That's why I've started the channel, and that's why I started to get into it. Just really like fascinated by collecting cards. And the other anime that I'm a really big fan of, and I think it's doing like really well, is, believe it or not, Dragon Ball Z. But you know, you could just become rich. You can just become like hella rich off just Pokemon cards alone. But then if you add Dragon Ball Z into the mix or whatever else, it's really exciting. I just wanted to show you that just in case you make the mistake that I nearly made of just taking such a high value card and then just like, yeah, whatever. You know, and I actually did go on eBay, and the seller was literally offering me money on the spot. Like, he was asking me what city I was in because he wanted to come buy the card. And obviously I'm not that slow in the head. I wanted to just make this video just to show you guys you can make a lot of money, but you do need to know, do your research before you make any sales. Obviously, there's a grading process. I need to send it off to be graded to get such high astronomical prices. But, you know, the fact that we pulled this set in our first few packs of Pokemon cards is just insane. So that's the video for today. Hope you enjoyed it. I will share more Pokemon cards in the future, more pack openings, how to actually make money from the space. I'm doing research myself, and anything I learn, I will share. But that was like a pivotal mistake I made right off the bat. And I'll also talk about like why Pokemon cards are valuable, how to actually become successful in the space if you don't have such a high budget. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll speak to you soon. This has been Nassim from Pokemon Decoded. Take care and have a beautiful last day.